It's not my diet Dr. Coke or my crusty crab pizza. Ah man, these are the Asics Nova 3s. This is probably the best basketball shoe you never heard of. The Asics Glide Nova FF3 comes in numerous colorways. I chose a simple all-white design with a hint of blue over the Asics logo. Nothing too flashy, but nothing too bland. I definitely got some looks on what I had on my feet because people don't really rock Asics to hoop in it. It's typically a running brand or a volleyball brand. But Asics does have a basketball line, which is this one. I give the design a 3.5 Cots to Cats out of 5 because the shoe isn't too flashy, but it's nothing too crazy. It's just a simple white design that gets the job done. Think about Nikola Jokic. Simple and gets the job done. Shout out Nikola Jokic. Materials. Personally, the materials are awesome. The Asics Glide Nova FF3, or I'm gonna just call it the Nova 3s for short, it uses the materials called the Jacquard upper. The whole shoe reminds me of an Adidas Prime Knit that fits exactly like a sock, but Asics made a reinforced version of it that is sturdier, more breathable, and molds to one's foot pretty well after a couple uses. I give this shoe 5 Cots to Cats out of 5 because the material works well for the amount of times I've used it, and I play a bunch of basketball. Once again, the materials are a sturdier Prime Knit and a more breathable one too, which I enjoy a lot, being a low to the ground point guard. Cushioning. If you're a low to the floor point guard or guard and is somewhat athletic like me, the cushioning gets the job done. I typically use Game Day Pros inside my shoe, but for this video, I just used the stock insole because I wanted to get an all-around review. But let me tell you, I didn't need my Game Day Pros. The Asics Nova 3 uses Flight Foam as their cushioning system. And that's not just in their basketball line. That's in their running line and their volleyball line. So you're getting some running tech in your shoe. And I honestly love it. It was super comfortable and responsive. And I've used this shoe quite a bit since purchasing it, and they've been good. I play in men's leagues all the time. I play around 3 to 4 times a week, and the cushioning didn't bottom out yet. It was responsive, lightweight, and I personally enjoyed it. Oh yeah, by the way, Flight Foam is basically a lighter EVA foam, and that's according to the Asics website. But to me, it's literally just a lighter EVA foam, literally what Asics said. But I give this cushioning system 5 Cots to Cats out of 5. Traction. This is probably my favorite part of the shoe. So the Asics line uses multi-directional pattern on the shoe, and the traction is non-marking. If you're into that, then uses a pretty good rubber compound. But the stoosh sticks on the floor really well. If it sticks, hey yo, pause. It sticks. Double pause. Hey yo. And I played on pretty rough courts to test out the traction. I went to a super duper dusty court, and let me tell you, I was sticking to the floor with a very few minimal wipes. Then I went to a semi-clean court, and I only wiped about once or twice, which is actually pretty good because I was playing the whole entire game, which is 40 minutes. Moreover, this part isn't about traction, but it's actually the bottom of the shoe. So I'm gonna talk about it because traction and the bottom of the shoes, they're all together. They use Truistic Tech, and basically what it is, it's a resin shank plate in the middle of your shoe that helps stabilize your foot and helps you not twist your ankles, which personally I think it's cool, a cool feature to add to this shoe. Anyways, I give traction 5 out of 5 Cots to the Cats. Hey yo. Fit. So the Nova 3s are true to size. I wear a 9.5, so get a 9.5. I do tend to double sock occasionally, but because the shoe is a sock-like material, I generally didn't decide to double sock whenever I used the shoe. There was only one problem with this thing. On my right side of my shoe, where the heel cup is at, it kept on biting my Achilles, and it didn't bother me too much but I did notice it. But if it does it in the future again, that's probably where I would double sock to fix this problem. But for the most part, everything is fine. I give the fit a 4 because, well, that problem, I did start noticing it, and I know I can fix it with double socking, but most people don't double sock. So that's why I gave it a 4. Price. The price is decent as of right now on the Asics website. It's $189, but because it's currently on sale, it's $151.20. And this is before taxes and shipping. Personally, for me, when I bought these shoes, I was actually in Japan, and it was way cheaper for me because you get the tourist discount if you show your passport, and the Japanese yen was actually worth less than $1. So I ended up paying $96 US in total, and that's after taxes. Other than that, for the price range, if you're not in Japan, $151 is basically a KD. And personally, even though I do enjoy this shoe a lot, I wouldn't pay that price for this shoe. I honestly would wait for the shoe to go on sale before purchasing it. I give this shoe 3 Katsu the Cats out of 5. Overall performance. I enjoyed the shoe a lot. Everything went well when testing the shoe, but obviously there are things I didn't like. But there are a ton of things I did like about this shoe too. To give you a quick rundown on what I just went over, the design, 3.5 out of 5, materials, 5 out of 5, cushioning, 5 out of 5, traction, 5 out of 5, fit, 4 out of 5, price, 3 out of 5. Overall performance, 4.25 out of 5. Once again, I did enjoy the shoe really well, but the traction was probably the highlight of the shoe, and the fit, honestly. The lows of the shoe is the price, because I rather wait for the shoe to go on sale. But once again, the overall performance of this shoe is a 4.25 Katsu the Cats out of 5. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and well, here's to more shoe reviews. Yoo-hoo! Why did I sound like Mario? Hey yo!